if you're watching this channel, then you probably already know what NFTs are. But still, there's so many misconceptions around non-fungible tokens that I wanted to make this video to address some of the critical points that are kind of being thrown away at NFTs, especially when it comes to utility NFTs. Most often I hear people say something like, NFTs are just these digital receipts. The assets behind them are not even stored on the blockchain and you can copy them anyway. So where's the actual value behind NFTs? And to those people I say, wow, NFTs, digital receipts, that's an excellent metaphor. And that's actually a good description of what NFTs are. And that's actually where the value is behind most NFTs. And let's look deeper into that. Well, if you buy any digital good, say a Fortnite skin, you will get a receipt for that, either from Epic Store or from Apple, wherever you buy it from. And that will be just a PDF on your email. But nobody outside of Fortnite will have any idea that you actually own that custom skin for your character. Now, if you look at NFTs and see how they do this differently, well, NFTs are an open format, so everybody can see if you hold an NFT or not. And also NFTs are stored on the blockchain, so they're tamper proof and you pretty much know that they can't be counterfeit. And where's the value in that specifically? Well, on one side, there's the opportunity to make transactions with NFTs. When you buy a copy of Windows or a Fortnite skin, you buy it for life and you're stuck with it. You can't resell it. And that's actually counterintuitive if you spend a little time thinking about it, because in the real world, any physical product that you buy, you own it and you kind of have the freedom of reselling it if it's still in good shape. And it's counterintuitive because digital products don't age, they don't, degrade with time. So if you bought a copy of Windows, if you bought a copy of Photoshop, or if you bought a Fortnite skin but you stop using it a month later, then it would kind of make sense to be able to trade it with somebody who wants it, because you paid for it, you paid for the value of that product for eternity or for a lifetime. If Fortnite were to issue Fortnite skins as NFTs, if you hold that NFT and you log into Fortnite, you'll be able to use it. If you don't have the NFT, you just don't have the skin, and that's that. But you can trade it after a year, after a month, freely. And actually, this is probably one of the main reasons why so many software vendors switch to a subscription format, because they kind of realize this anomaly where you pay something for life, but odds are, in a year or two, you might switch careers, or you might lose interest, you might want to try a competitor product, but you paid for something, for a lifetime value, which can be, 50, 40, 60 years. But what about all the fake projects with the fake utility and just the scams that exist in the NFT space? Shouldn't we just buy things, digital goods, from reputable sellers like Fortnite or Windows or Adobe or any of these big companies? Well, I think we're just not comparing apples to apples, because the truth to that matter is a question of trust. So of course, on any of these big vendors, you're gonna trust them to deliver because they just have so much to lose and they've just proven themselves over and over again that they are delivering what they're promising. But what NFTs can do is they can allow smaller teams with much smaller budgets to essentially create a rewarding mechanism for their project, either for something that they've already built or for something that they are currently building or just planning on building. So oftentimes you will see NFTs associated with these projects which are just very early on. So it's only natural that some of these will not work out well. So indeed, NFTs can create an environment that can allow fraud, but this doesn't make the NFTs in themselves bad. Just like the internet is not inherently bad, but you can use internet tools of any kind to commit fraud. When it comes to investing in art NFTs in particular, it's just like investing in any traditional art medium, where it's just a speculation and a hope really that that art piece or the artist value will just grow over time. but for any successful Adrian Ghenie or other contemporary artists, there are thousands and thousands of other artists whose works are worth pretty much just their paint. But how does IP and copyright work with NFTs? How do you ensure interoperability of 3D NFTs across platforms and render engines? Um, what's the value of wallets? What's the purpose? What's the role of marketplaces? Why do some NFTs exist on some marketplaces and not on others? Um, how do you distribute royalties equitably? How do you ensure royalties are not bypassed outside of marketplace transactions? All of these and much more actually are very, very important questions. And there are questions that we actually don't have a solid answer for right now. And I think at the center of these should be the focus of startups and investors, because solving these will just add even more value to NFTs as a framework. And actually at Unfold we are tackling some of these challenges, especially around creators and interoperability and royalties. And if you want to learn more about what you're building, check out the links in the description below. Otherwise, let me know what you think about NFTs in general or the points I just brought up in the comment section below. Until next time, I'm George.